Third week now into our third blog. Right, so where was we just seen my mother on the Sunday, and we've been staying down at Torremolinos, and on the Monday we moved on to another site just for one night. It's sort of between Málaga and Mazarrón, but I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, it was a really hot day, so Jan put the wash line up. We had loads of things to dry off because we got soaked a couple of days back and it still needed to dry out. So me and Bonnie went off down to the village to get some food, only to find out when we got down to the village it was 2 o'clock and it's siesta time. And they don't open again until 5. They seem to open from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock, shut up, even though this is winter time, and then they go back to under Kippo and open again at 5 to, I think it's about 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock anyway. So we didn't bother getting any food. So in the meantime, me and Bonnie walked around the town. It was really hot, took some photographs, went trying to get down to the beach, but as it was all cliffs and that, and Bonnie got chased off by a big massive dog. So then we walked back. By then Jan was sat out in the sun. What else? Oh yeah, we watched some weirdos across from us who was trying to park the van up. That was quite amusing. Tried to get the camcorder on it, but somebody stopped me. Anyway, so then I went out again with my helicopter and did a bit of flying, and then the next day we'd packed up because we decided we was going to stay there 2 days. We sent an email to an agent to have a look at a wooden shack, but as he couldn't be bothered to get back to us, we thought, we'll just go on to Mazarrón. Yeah, that one. So we went there, and I think we booked for 3 nights. When we got there, I don't think the weather was that particularly good really. It wasn't really sunny, but it was sort of half and half. So we got there because we got quite like Mazarrón. Anyway, I think we just went around the Camposol site again, just have a quick look, took some videos, and then we just sort of went back to camp, had something to eat. Oh yeah, and this is when the gas decided to give up. So that's it. That first night we went, we was told if you go down to the nearest town, there's a knicky-knack shop that sells gas. So I went in there, met this polite Spanish guy who sort of said, no, next door. What he meant by next door was down the road about 800 metres to another shop that was sort of connected to him, but he didn't really explain that. So Jan went back in and shouted at him in Spanish, and we found out that he was on about the other shop. So we went down to the other shop. No, I need to find out if you're coming down to Spain with cola gas, take 2 bottles because they don't flog it here. So anyway, he was quite helpful, and he went on the internet and he found a place that could do refills. So we thought the next day we're going to this petrol station to find out about filling up the canister. So that was another day, and the next day we went down to the refill place, and the guy come out and he was shaking his finger and he was shaking his head, couldn't speak any English, and then he kept on saying bananas, banana, which in short terms means tomorrow. So we thought, okay, no problem. So then we went back to Camposol and we went in to see Murcia agents. He was a bit alright, I suppose. He said have a cup of coffee I'll get back to you. And then we went out in his car, and he's really good. We saw, I think it was 4 properties. We saw a lot of fountains, and we saw a Neptune. That's what we wanted to see, really. Just want to see the Neptunes, really. The only problem was that all these were on D sector, which we didn't really want to go on because it's really far away from the shops, and there's been a few problems in that area. But we had a quick look, took some photographs, and then walked the dog that evening, and then the next day we went back to Camposol. That's right, yeah, went back to Camposol. We met up with Dave again, the agent that we met previously in Camposol about a week ago, previous to that, and we had a look at a couple more. No, we only looked at 2 properties, both Neptunes. One needed a hell of a lot of work doing to it, I mean, wasn't in a very good position, and the other one had an interior stairs that went up to the top. The old couple was there. It was a nice house, but I think it was just laid out a bit differently, and then Jan wasn't very happy about the road opposite funneling water down to the house. So we liked it, but it wasn't sort of for us, even though the house was plenty big enough. So then we went back to the filling station to see to get a refill. Anyway, this time it was a woman. And thinking about it, I've just missed a day out somewhere along the line, because a woman come out and she was shaking her head, me wanna, which means come back tomorrow afternoon. So, yeah, we missed a day out there somewhere along the line. Anyway, we spent most of our time at Mazarrón looking at Camposol, sussing out all the different sectors, and we're still got 100% liking for one on C sector, and it's the one we saw about over a week ago. It was called a fountain. Fortuna, really. Fortuna. Anyway, so going back to the story, on the last day, that's it, we went to see Dave, and we took us around these 2 Neptunes, and then in the afternoon we had to go and get the refill. So we went back and we saw the bloke that I saw the first time, and he stuck his fingers up. No, he stuck his thumb up, which meant it's ready. So he went over there. Anyway, he was saying a few words because he was having problems getting the connector on, and then we pumped it all in. I'm still not 100% sure it was safe to use, but I think we got round to it. Seemed to think, yeah, it's all sorted. So when we left him, we parked up, connected it all up, and only to find out we'd put different sort of gas in. And then, to cut the long story short, we still ain't got no gas, so we've been living off bread and cheese and cold drinks, and that was it. When we was at Mazarrón, I'm just trying to think now, could we get hot water?
No.
No, they couldn't get hot water because the kettle kept blowing. No, I'm wrong. No, we got hot water there. Anyway.
No, it's Nazarrón. We couldn't get hot water.
Yeah, no, because we haven't finished the story yet. Anyway, when we left Mazarrón, we went back to one of our first places that we called Navajo, near Valencia, for the night. Anyway, they got crap electricity. We blew the fuse and blew out next door's fuse. And it was a French guy. He wasn't very happy.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't very happy at all. So we had no hot water that night.
I thought I was stupid.
Nothing. We had no. Oh, that's it. We went down to the cafe and had some manky tea. Had some weird tea.
We had black tea.
Yeah, black tea that
in a glass with no milk.
Yeah, and it tasted yuck.
And they gave us honey for milk.
Yeah, they gave us honey for milk, but it didn't taste very good.
No, it was too strong.
Didn't have a good day that day. We had bread and cheese. Anyway, so we left there, and then we drove from there up to the south of France, and we long drive on the coast road, gets past Barcelona, and then the wind starts picking up a bit, and then there's like a gradual climb up into the Pyrenees, and as we was going up, the wind, I hate to think what the wind speed was, but to me, at one period I thought the van was going to blow over, so we pulled into a lay-by and had a chill and recharge, and then we carried on, and the wind was still battering the van about left and right, and it didn't see any people get blown over, so it couldn't have been that bad, I suppose. Then we get across the border, and then we get into France, and yeah, I mean, we had a couple of tow roads up there, and then as soon as we got into France, oh, guess what? A tow road. And even though we had to pay to go on the tow road, they even finished it. That was a right rip-off. So we arrived at this place called Las Burgos, near it's not far from Montpellier, but it's not far from the border really. We're just inside, and we turned up sort of late afternoon, and the guy couldn't have put us in the most difficult place to try and reverse a van into. Really tight fit to get the van in, and we got our own cubicle with our own shower and our own toilet with a key. Only problem was it didn't have any heating in there. Well, you know, but it wasn't that bad, I suppose. So today I woke up, had a shower. It was really cold, felt really cold, and of course the shower, what it is, you get 15 litres of hot water, and once you use the hot water, it goes back to cold, and you have to wait 15 minutes for it to heat up again. So I come out like a shivering wreck. And in the meantime, a couple rows along who lives there, called Ian, he came over and had a chat, and he said, come on in, had a cup of tea with him and a chat, another northerner guy. And then we went out today, went along the beach bit, and there was a boat on the beach, so we took some photos, Bonnie running around like a lunatic. And then, oh yeah, you won't believe this, we found a McDonald's here, and we've already had 2 meals. I should say so. I had one last night and one midday.
But he hasn't told you that's the only place that's open selling hot food.
Yeah. Well, that is the reason why. I mean, you know, all you health freaks out there, the only reason we're using it is because we got no hot food. So, come on, let's think healthy. Yeah. So, but luckily we can boil the kettle here. So that is one plus. So anyway. The theme of this third blog is that we finished looking at homes now. We're in France now. We've sort of had a bit of a chill, bit of a break before we got, you know, we're already on the way back really. So until the next blog, which will be when we get back to England really. We still got to get
Bonnie. It's getting Bonnie done.
Yeah, but we won't be doing a blog until on Monday, which is the day we're back in England.
Okay.
It's really when we get home, really. So, you know, look forward to that one, eh? Ha ha, synthesizer. Yeah, we just got to get Bonnie sorted, which we haven't got sorted yet. Oh yeah, that's it. This site. When we was down in Spain, the Wi-Fi was quite a reasonable price. So what's this bloke's charging us? €8 a day. Could blooming make me own. So we're not we've been a bit tight arse. We've been a bit British now. We're refusing to pay that extortionate price.
You mean you are? And I've been the one been purchasing it for you.
Yeah, no, but
no, but don't
yeah, that's what
matter.
lasts us a week in Spain. Yeah, I think you. Anyway, I'm not moaning about it. Cool.
Yes, you are.
Anyway, the total theme of the end of this third blog is we still like the Fortune Villa.
Yeah, this one. This one. This one.
Yeah, that one that we can't see, but we know what we're on about. But obviously the Neptune one would be ideal in the sense of size. But anyway, so until next time, tatty bye.